Hello and welcome back everyone to the Hollister MacIntyre Flyers franchise. We are here taking on the Indianapolis Colts, as this year we have the AFC South for our opponents. The Colts are not a great team, frankly. They're led by Jacoby Brissett, who is not a great quarterback, but he has been kind of the bridge quarterback for teams in this series. I think this is one we can win, but we really need to stay focused on the goal here. This team is on a win streak, and we are suddenly being thrust into the playoff hunt, and a win here could squarely put us in the playoff race. We'll see coming up soon after this. And off we go here in Salt Lake City. This will be Lance Roach fielding this one in the end zone. He will take it out at the 20 and down to the 25, as that is where we will start our day on the left hash. Kyle Linehan coming out for the game. He's had a pretty good year. 2-to-1 touchdown to interception ratio, 2,100 yards. We're looking to see if he can take that next step and really start to become a great quarterback. Handoff to Scotty Miller here on first down. He'll pick up 8 yards down to 33, as Miller has had a pretty good year running so far. Handoff again to Miller, and he's got a first down, and that's a 5-yard run for him to rush his 12 yards. First and 10 at the 37. Now, still with Miller in the gun, it's a fake to him, and instead Linehan will keep this one and run that to the 48-yard line. A 15-yard run for him, so getting it started here with running. Now first and 10 at the 48, handoff, Miller. Another nice run, 7-yard run for him there. We haven't seen Scotty Miller run this well yet. Third down and 3 now, throwing this underneath, and that is caught. Dylan Murdoch with the first down to the 34-yard line. And maybe we'll start to see some passing in the game. Throwing this one out, caught by Hugh Porter, and he'll get down to the 16-yard line. It's 2 consecutive passes there for the Flyers. Now first and 10 at the 16. Screen pass out to Lance Roach. Roach cuts inside, breaks a tackle, and down to the 10-yard line. And Frank Ragnow is down, and he's headed to the locker room. That doesn't seem good. Colin Childress, the rookie, will replace him now, as we're down to the 5-yard line. Lance Roach had a nice week running last time. We'll see if he can have another good game here. First and goal at the 5. Dropping back, Linehan almost picked off there at the goal line. As we find out, Ragnow has a torn labrum and will not be able to return for this game. Might be longer. Dropping back, Linehan tossing this one out, and that is broken up. And we will have to settle for 3 to start the game. Out comes Jacoby Brissett. Brissett's actually had a pretty nice year. 24 touchdowns to 9 interceptions, 2,400 yards. He's just not super talented, but he's been not really making mistakes. Brissett on first and 10, dropping back. Time running out, and Kenny Durkins tracks him down. Sacked for a huge loss there, as that is a 12-yarder. Second and 22 now. Brissett quickly finding his tight end there. That'll be a gain of about 12. Picks up all that yardage back, and it's third down and 10. Brissett dropping back. Time running out once again, and he will be brought down again now. This time Akeem Hicks. 2 sacks to start the drive, and a combined 22 yards lost from those sacks. That's insane. Now the punt out to Lance Roach. Roach has a lot of room in front of him. He'll take this out wide. Race around the edge, breaks contained, Roach down to the 30-yard line, and Salt Lake City starting with great field position here for the second drive of the day. Linehan and Miller in the backfield. Looks like a motion over. It'll be a screen out to Miller. Miller's got a lot of room in front of him. And unfortunately, Miller just not quite as elusive as Lance Roach, but does pick up about 15 yards there down to the 14. At the 9 now, second down and 5. Miller still in the game, dropping back. Linehan, he'll take off and run with this one. He's got a touchdown in front of him. Score Flyers, as Linehan scores his first rushing touchdown of the day. And hey, Salt Lake City, a 10-0 lead to start immediately. Throwing this one out, Brissett on first and 20 after a holding penalty, and that is caught for about a 1-yarder maybe. Second down and 19 now. Brissett alone in the gun, dropping back. He'll take too much time here. Time runs out. He is brought down by Chance Fortunata, and 3 different players have already gotten a sack today. Third and 31, they'll just go ahead and hand it off, and this does not go anywhere as Marlon Mack is brought down at the 4-yard line. And again, great field position for the Flyers. Throwing this one out in the flats to Lance Roach. He breaks a tackle and he's down to the 27. Lance Roach, we know he's good for at least one broken tackle every time he touches the ball. Now throwing this one out perfectly in the window there. Murdoch drops it. What? Second down and 10 as Murdoch has been a little less impressive down the stretch here. Now motioning Lance Roach out. Looks like Miller, no, that's actually Matthew Beard in the backfield. Throws it out to Lance Roach down to the 15 as Salt Lake City's already inside the red zone. 1st and 10. Two back set. Linehan going to roll out. Finds Miller. Last second. Miller. Oh, it gets upended at the 1 yard line. Tried to hurtle into the end zone and instead loses the ball. Thankfully, it goes out of bounds. And we will end the first quarter at the 1 yard line. A 10-0 deficit for the Colts. We're doing this big. Start of the second quarter here. Walking it into the end zone, Matthew Beard. It's a 17-0 lead for the Flyers. Brissett, you have to be able to answer here. Throws this one out to Marlon Mack on the screen. Mack has a lot of room in front of him. Mack's picked up blocks. And Mack down to the 34-yard line as Brissett's first big throw of the day is off a screen pass. Had 13 yards before that. 1st and 10 at the 34 now. Handoff. Mack brought down in the backfield. That is Akeem Hicks, who's been all over this backfield today. 2nd down and 11 at the 36. Dropping back. Brissett throws this one out. Somehow Chris Harris doesn't grab that one. It was good coverage. Just can't quite get his hands on it. 3rd and 4 now at the 28. Brissett, Marlon Mack in the backfield. Drops back. Throws this one. It is caught for the 1st down. Nice catch there. Mitch Newman in coverage. 1st and 10 at the 18. Hand off. Marlon Mack brought down immediately by Zach Allen. And that is a loss of 1 there. 3rd and 10 now at the 18. Brissett motioning a wide receiver over. He'll throw this one out. That is broken up for Michael Pittman. And Jeff Okuda was there in coverage. So a 3-point addition for the Colts as it is now 17-3. Lance Roach with the carry for 5 yards there. 3rd down and 5. Linehan dropping back. Throws this one out to Lance Roach. And he'll be brought down only 2 yards on the gain there. And it's 4th down and 3. We will punt. So a chance for the Colts to really get back in this game now. Handing it off to Marlon Mack. And he will be brought down in the backfield. That's Byron Handy in the flats there. Taking him down for a loss. 3rd and 11. Brissett. Time runs out for him there. And that is Justin Maravike. His 5th sack of the year. And it's a punt for the Colts. Sanchez punts this one away. Roach is ready to catch this one. Gets it at the 30, and he'll bounce it out wide. Keeps bouncing it out wide. Inside the 50, down to the 45-yard line. A 25-yard return for him. And once again, the Flyers have beautiful field position. 1st and 10. Looks like Miller motioning out wide. Throwing out last second. That's Linehan to Miller. And Miller tight ropes inside to the 22-yard line before finally stepping out. That is a rush for him officially. 2nd down and 10 now at the 22. Handoff. Roach up the middle. A lot of blocking, and he's down to the 10. Between the rushing of Roach and Miller, it's been just a dynamic offense today. Now handoff. Miller down to the 2. 8-yard run for him. 50 yards already, and it's only the first half. Fake to Matthew Beard. Linehan dropping back, throwing this one, and off the hands of Fernandez. John Fernandez had it and then dropped it. And now Brandon Scherf is injured. Hand off. Matthew Beard into the end zone, using that power and just squaring his shoulders up, driving past the pylons. So 24-3 lead now. The Flyers. 1st and 10 for the Colts, as this is a 6-yard run here for Marlon Mack. 2nd down and 4. Brissett under center will drop back here. Throw this one, and it is caught. 1st down there for T.Y. Hilton, and they're down to the 44-yard line. 1st and 10. Pitch out to Marlon Mack, and he's brought down in the backfield by Chance Fortunata. 2nd tackle for loss for him on the day, and it's now 3rd down and 7. Brissett running out of time. Kenny Durkins with his 2nd sack of the day. Durkins, if you can give him a little bit of time in coverage, he will get to the quarterback. Dropping back. Linehan throwing this one out. And that is to nobody. 3rd and 14 now. Miller running a bit of a screen here, and he'll run this one inside the 30 down to the 30-yard line. 1st and 10, but we will punt it away. So the Colts now back on offense. Brissett throwing this one out to Marlon Mack, and he'll get down past midfield to the 48-yard line as time is running down for him. 1 minute left. Brissett dropping back. Too good of coverage there, and that's Kenny Durkins, his 3rd sack. Brissett. Now Justin Matabike gets in on the action, his 2nd sack, as we've got at least 7 sacks on the day, I think. That's insane. 3rd and 27, handoff to Marlon Mack. I don't even think he got back to the line of scrimmage there. Maybe he got 1. So now Salt Lake City gets the ball, but they will have to punt now, and a low kick here as there's actually a penalty on the play. Looks like catch interference. I'm not sure what just happened on that sequence. But now the Colts have a chance to kick a field goal here with 7 seconds left. It's up. It's good. So it is 24-6 going into halftime. The Flyers with a little bit of a choke there at the end, but still an 18-point lead in the halftime. You can't be too upset with that. Defense has been stellar today. We'll start the second half here. 2nd down and 8. Brissett motioning over T.Y. Hilton. And it's just a handoff to Marlon Mack. And Mack, he got 1 yard maybe on the run there. 3rd down and 7 now. Looks like tight look here. Brissett throws this one out, and that is broken up. Jeff Okudah in coverage. You're not beating him one-on-one. And the Flyers get the ball back. Handoff. Roach has blocking, makes it out to the 43-yard line. Nice run for him there, about 5-yard average so far. 2nd down and 2. We'll fake it to him this time. And Linehan hit before he could even throw. That's Okereke taking him down for a sack. 3rd and 10 now. Handoff. Miller. And he gets a few yards there, but it's at the 47, and 4th and 6. You have to think we're punting, and we do. So Colts back with the ball again. Dropping back. Brissett. This one is out to the 49-yard line. A nice throw there for Brissett, as he's had a decent day, just hasn't had a lot of time to throw it. Handoff Marlon Mack. He will pick up the 1st down, one of his best rushes of the day. He's up to 8 yards on 11 carries. 1st and 10, 47-yard line. Brissett dropping back, throwing this one out. It is caught, brought down at the 42-yard line, and this is Michael Pittman Jr. Now 2nd down and 3 at the 41. Brissett will drop back here, throw this one out. That is caught by Michael Pittman against Byron Handy there, actually, on the slant, and it's 1st and 10 at the 31. Handoff. Mack. Another good run for him here. He's inside the 20 down to the 18-yard line. The Colts might have finally found an offensive groove. 6 minutes remaining in the 3rd. In the gun here. Brissett throwing this one out. It is caught by T.Y. Hilton down to the 6th of the 11-yard line, that is. And it's 2nd down and 3. Handoff. Mack. Brought down for a loss. This time Chris Harris coming up from the free safety position. 3rd and 4 now. It looks like there's an adjustment being made with 5 minutes remaining in the 3rd. Brissett thrown out. Intercepted. Jeff Okudah. And Okudah actually returns this out of the end zone. I'm not sure why. Down to the 7-yard line. Not a good call there. But Okudah's 5th interception of the year. I mean, that's just what he can do for you. You can't test him. Throw out to Dante Pettis. And that is a catch for a loss for him. To the 4-yard line now. 3rd down and 13. And off. Miller cuts it up. Miller driving through the safety there, and he'll pick up the 1st down. A nice run for him, as Scotty Miller's had a fantastic day running. Let's hand it off to him again. Another 1st down. Miller now down to the 34-yard line. 80 rushing yards on the day for him. 8-yard average. 2nd down and 9. Throwing this one out to Ernie Stachelski. Stachelski, about a 9-yard catch there, and he is hurt on the play. Hopefully nothing serious. 3rd and 1, handoff. Lance Roach, he's got just enough for it. 2-yard run for him there, and we pick up the 1st down. 2nd and 10 now. Roach does not get the handoff. Instead, Linehan will take this one on the read, and he'll pick up 5 yards down to midfield. 3rd down and 5. Linehan dropping back, throws this one out to Lance Roach across the middle. Roach has a 1st down to the 40-yard line, and the Flyers move the chains. 3rd and 13 now, 2 tight end set. It is a handoff to Lance Roach. Roach down to the 34-yard line, and we will let this one run to the 4th as we are about to score another 3, and that'll make it 27-6, a 21-point lead for a dominant Flyers defense today. Top of the 4th quarter here as we did kick that field goal, so the Colts get the ball back down 21. Time runs out though for Jacoby Brissett as Trey Harris picks up the sack. I think like 5 people have had sacks today. 2nd down and 20. Brissett throwing this one out. That is caught by T.Y. Hilton and then jarred loose. Trey Harris with the hit there. It's now 3rd down and 20. Brissett dropping back, throws this one out. That is caught and stepped out of bounds. And it's 4th and 14. You have to think the Colts got to go for it here, and they do at their own 20-yard line. Oh boy. Brissett, quick throw, intercepted by Jeff Okudah. Stop testing him, his 2nd interception of the day. And this Flyers defense has just been shut out today. 3rd and 9 now as the Flyers will hand it off. No, it's play action actually. Throwing this one, caught by Dante Pettis. His first real catch of the day that does anything, as he really hasn't been part of this offense. And they're down to the 4. Now a read option here, as that'll be Linehan walking into the end zone on the inverted veer. Another rushing touchdown on the day for him, and it is now a 28-point game. Brissett now back on offense, throws this one out to Marlon Mack, and he'll catch that one to the 31, a 6-yard gain. 2nd down and 4, 9 minutes remaining in the 4th. Brissett throwing it out. Caught by Michael Pittman down to the 48. He's had a decent day. 1st and 10 now at the 47. Brissett in the gun with Mack. Throwing this one out. Again, Michael Pittman on the slant. Down to the 43-yard line. And it's now 2nd down and 1. Brissett takes this one, throws it out. T.Y. Hilton's got a 1st down. And the Colts continue to move the ball. They really need to score here or this day is over. Thrown and caught down to the 28-yard line now as it is 2nd and inches for the Colts. Brissett dropping back, throwing this one out. T.Y. Hilton, another catch. The old man really starting to rack it up down to the 17-yard line. 2nd down and 8 with 6 minutes remaining in the game here. Brissett, handoff Mack. Brought down for a loss. Just got driven back by his own O-line, not being able to really get any push there. And it's now 3rd down and 14 at the 21. Brissett in the gun with Mack. It's an RPO, and he runs out of time. The sack happens before he can even finish the RPO. Madden with his 3rd sack of the day. And Brissett, 4th and 21. Why not go for it? Dropping back, throwing this one out. Stop. Testing him. Jeff Okudah's 3rd interception of the day. And I think that does it for him. He will probably be not getting any more field action today. 3 interceptions for our star cornerback. Throwing this one out to Justice Richards. That is Atari Mason, his 1st throw of the day. So we have 3 minutes remaining in the game. See what he can do. Mason throwing this one out. That is caught. Again, Justice Richards, the Mr. Irrelevant. Now 3rd down and 3. Motioning out left there. That is Hugh Porter. Be a handoff up the middle to Kosi Mensah. And I think Mensah does not pick it up. It's 4th and 1, and we will go for it because why not? Handoff. Roach. 1st down. 3rd down and 12 now for Atari Mason in this Flyers offense. Mason running a play action here. He'll roll out left, and he gets hit before he can get the ball out. That's a fumble. We'll pick it up. And that will all but end this game, as now the Colts will get a few more shots here. 19 seconds left. We'll see what they can do. And Brissett snaps this one, throws it out. T.Y. Hilton's got it down to the 38. They'll take a timeout. Hey, they're going to keep going for it. I don't blame them. Brissett snapping this one, throwing it out. And that is the backup strong safety. We've recently signed Evan Freeman. He's running it, not quite fast enough to get this down the field to the 26. And the 4th pick of Jacoby Brissett will end this game officially. Wow. This Flyers team, if they play like this, they could go to the playoffs. They could do some damage in the playoffs, frankly. The defense was just absurd today. Okudah with 3 interceptions. The defense had 4 total. I think we ended up having double-digit sacks maybe, if not close. We had 3 from Kenny Durkins, 3 from Justin Madubuike. I mean, what can you say about this team? You couldn't gain ground on them. the offense didn't look great. The rushing game I thought was pretty decent, but the offense could have used some work. But you didn't need the offense to be good when the defense was this good. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. We are continuing the win streak, and we are potentially in the playoff race now. Have a good rest of your week. I will see you next time.